Today we will be doing a quick review on ratios and proportions. You've had these in previous years, but this is just to get us all speaking the same language. So a ratio is a comparison of two different amounts. You could write them what looks like a fraction. You could also write them using the colon. You could also use the word 2. So this is read the same way, 2 to 8, 2 to 8, 2 to 8. We can also make equivalent ratios. They kind of are like equivalent fractions, but we're not going to call them equivalent fractions. So in this ratio, we can divide or multiply the top and the bottom number. We're not going to call them numerator and denominator because they're a ratio and not a fraction. Okay, so we can divide or multiply by the same number. So if we divided, say, both of these numbers by 2 to get a simplest ratio. So if we divided it by 2, we would get 1 to 4. If we multiplied both of these by 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 8 times 2 is 16. These are all equivalent ratios. And of course, we could write them this way also. Then we have what's called a proportion. This is a special kind of equation when two ratios are equivalent. So they kind of look like fractions. So what we do is we try to get them in a simplest form. So 4 to 12, we might notice that we could divide each of these by 4. So I could rewrite them. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. I would get this ratio in a simplest form also. So it looks like I could divide each of these by, say, 5. So I have 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So these two ratios are not equivalent, therefore it is not a proportion. We could do the same thing with other ones, but that is just a general overview of ratios and proportions.